Hi everyone, Charlene Ortiz here. This video is specifically for Beck. And Beck, I hope you see this. I just finished watching the video from Mr. Snowflake, and I just want to say how sorry I am to hear that you're dealing with cancer. I just wanted to share a little bit of my story, maybe just to give you some hope and inspiration. But over the past few years, I had to deal with a lot of severe health challenges. I'm not going to get into details, or this video will take forever, but I had to have 3 major abdominal surgeries for conditions that came out of nowhere that I was not prepared for, and it absolutely ruined my life. And it absolutely destroyed us financially. It destroyed us. So I know what you're going through in that sense. Even though our health challenges are different, I can still relate to having to deal with health challenges at a very young age, because you're only in your 30s. And you just lost your mom, just only a few years ago to cancer, and now you're battling cancer. And I just want you to know that my heart really breaks for you right now, because I know what it's like to have to go through what you're going through right now. I know the feeling of hopelessness that you might have, the fear you might be feeling right now, and that you might be feeling very overwhelmed. And I know that feeling. And I hope as many people donate to you as possible. I hope that you're able to get all the financial and emotional support that you need. And I really think people will pitch in. I really do. I really think people are really going to step up to the plate to help you. Especially, now that we know the full truth of what you really went through with Amber. And just how bad the abuse really was. I mean, we all knew you were being abused, but when you shared your story, I don't think any of us were surprised at how bad it was, because we know how evil she is. But I think we were just, at least for me personally, we were just like, wow. Like, we know she's capable of doing horrific things, but we didn't know that it was that bad. However, it's easy to believe that it was that bad because she is such an evil person. And then after what you went through with the loss of your mother, I can't imagine what that must have been like for you, to lose your mother at such a young age. And now you're dealing with cancer. And I'm sure you are absolutely terrified right now. But even though, again, my health challenges were different, my life was definitely at risk. I almost died after my second surgery. So I have had to face the possibility of death at a very young age, twice in my life, when I was 11 and at the age of 46. And it's very scary. It's very scary to know that, is this over? Is this it? I'm so young. There's still so many things that I haven't been able to do. And I can imagine, the fear that you have right now. I wish I could promise you that everything will be okay and that you'll survive, and because obviously no one can promise that. Nobody knows. But what I can promise you is that you have support from your community. People do really care about you. I know I personally see you in a very different way than I used to. Ever since you and Amber broke up, I've been able to see you come into your own person. I've been able to see you express who you really are as a person, instead of the person that you were when you were with Amber, and the person that Amber made you because of the abuse that you had to endure from that monster. But my heart goes out to you. I know you're not a very religious person, and honestly, neither am I, but I will definitely, pray to whatever powers that be, whatever is out there that exists that is able to create miracles. I will definitely be praying for you in that sense. And, just trying to, send positive energy towards you. I'm not like a spiritual energy person either, really, but just anything, whatever is out there that I can send to you, to give you hope and healing. And but I know the fear that you're going through, Beck, and just hang in there. I really believe that you will get through this. One thing that I really want to encourage you to do, and this is going to be extremely, extremely important. Start taking care of yourself. Start eating healthy. Start exercising. Even though I know that you must be exhausted from the treatment, from just battling the cancer, even if it's just like 10 minutes a day, and eat healthy. Give your body a fighting chance against this cancer. Try to eat foods that are only fresh and full of nutrients, like fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh meats. Try not to, eat fast food or go out to eat or try to really limit as much processed food as possible. Because I know for me, that was one thing that helped me tremendously to get through what I had to go through and to recover from it and to heal. And it has not been easy. It has not been easy to get back into an exercise program again. And also, when you're feeling scared or depressed or overwhelmed, it might be easy for you to want to go to food, because food gives you comfort, like you feel better a lot of times after eating a cheeseburger or pizza. You don't feel better afterwards. You probably feel guilt. I'm just saying in general, but either way, I'm just saying I know how it can provide comfort during this time, but I really want to encourage you to try to live a life right now as healthy as possible, and that will give your body more of a fighting chance to beat this. But with everything that you've been through, Beck, I'm so sorry that this is something that you have to go through right now. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Because again, I think of you so much more highly than I did when you were with Amber, and I think most people do. Most people see you in a much different light now than we did when you were with Amber, and especially now that we know your story. But I know that it's going to be, the recovery is going to be hard. It's going to be painful. I remember after my surgery, of course yours is different. Yours is in your, by your throat, your lymph nodes. But the last thing you want to do, like after my surgery, the last thing I wanted to do was get up out of my hospital bed and start walking around. But my doctors and my nurses were really pushing me, saying, you have to do this, you have to. And it was very hard. It was very painful. But I did it. And I just really want to just share a word of encouragement to you, that I really believe that you will get through this. I really believe that you'll come out of this and you'll go on to live a long life. But I want to just really encourage you to please take care of your health right now. If there's any time in your life where it's important for you to take care of your health, it's right now. And we're all going to be rooting for you, Beck. I'm sure you're going to be flooded with DMs, messages, what have you. I'm sure you're going to be flooded with love and encouragement, and that stuff like that also helps you get through things like this too. Because when you feel loved, when you feel secure, when you try to feel hopeful about your situation, that also does make your body physically stronger when you're mentally strong. And so I know that you're going to be flooded with love right now, and that's what you deserve. That's what you need. So anyway, Beck, so my heart goes out to you right now. My heart breaks for you right now. And again, I'll be praying to whatever powers that be, for you and for your family, to be strong right now, because this will not only a challenging time for you, but also for your family and the people around you that really love you. But I do believe that you will get through this. I wish I could promise, that everything's going to be okay. None of us can promise that, but I do believe that you will get through it. All right, that's just, I don't know. I just wanted to share a little bit about my own experience and how I was feeling when I was going through really scary health challenges, and just relating, to just the financial ruin that it causes you, because it does. If you're not someone that comes from money, if you're not someone that has money, something like this can absolutely just destroy you financially, and that's what happened to us. It absolutely destroyed us financially. And so I hope that you're able to get all the financial support and help that you need, to get the best treatment that you can possibly get. All right, Beck, hang in there. We're all rooting for you. Bye-bye.